Hey everybody, this is Albert Corey from Associates Accounting and Small Business, where every day we come on and we ask the questions to make sure you get the best possible tax refunds, to make sure you're compliant with the IRS. Who am I? I've been doing this since 1985. We just finishing filing about 4,500 tax returns. So we've been around the block. It doesn't matter the industry. We've been there before. Well, today we're going to talk about, by the way, if you have any questions or comments, you could always put it below or put it on instant messenger. And always remember, sharing is caring. So, we're out here spreading the good word. So, so just go out and this is better. You go out and tell the world. If you have any questions or comments, Rolly, what's up, dude? Anybody's have any questions or comments, come on and ask them. That's what I'm here for. I'd rather talk to you guys than sit there and blab, the whole time. Let me see if Rolly wants to come on. So, well, today we're going to talk about what happens when your IRS owes money. Okay, guys, guess what? If you're an entrepreneur, if you're self-employed, okay, you're going to owe the IRS money. I know that. I've been owing IRS money every year since the Stone Ages. Okay, that's just the way it is. And sometimes when you're an entrepreneur and you owe the IRS money, that means having, as Grant Cardone would say, is having a tax problem is always a good thing. Okay, that's because you did well. You did very well. I get this question about 3 times a day in my office. Okay. Oh, Albert, I owe money. What did I do? Well, let me fast back. A lot of people owed money this year, all right, on their tax returns, even if you were self-employed. I mean, even if you had W-2 form income, because the tables were kind of screwed up this year. Hey, Danny, how are you? If you want to come on, and sharing is caring, you can come on and ask questions if you want. I'd rather talk to other people and ask questions always. So anyways, because of the way the withholding was done, the way the withholding was done this year, more people than ever, even if you had W-2 forms, owed money, okay, to the IRS. And that's kind of because the tables were set up. Okay, that's because the tables were set up. Under the new tax laws, the tables were set up to have more, so you have less money to taken out, so you can put it back in the economy. So I saw that a lot, that people owed money to the IRS. Guys, okay, a couple of things happen when you owe money to the IRS. Okay, how I always explain it is, the first question they always say is, well, how do I pay it? Part of how you get a payment, you fill out a 9445, which is an installment plan. Okay, by the way, as I'm doing my live today, I'm sitting out at the park walkway on Miami Springs, Florida. I didn't want to do it on the inside, so I ended up doing the outside here. So if you see traffic, you see people walking, that's just my good old neighbors in Miami Springs, Florida, walking around, walking around. So anyway, so you owe money to the IRS. Okay, so you get on an installment plan. But remember, the installment plan, the way I look at it, okay, so I do the return, and now we set you up on quarterly payments, on monthly payments. All right. So here's what happens running on those monthly payments. The IRS is charging you 2.5% a month on the unpaid balance. That's right. They are like legal loan sharks. That's the way I always describe it. So what I would tell you to do is, guys, think of it as a horrible credit card. Think of it as a credit card. You went out and you had a credit card at 24%, which is 2% a month. However, with these people, okay, you have to pay them back. Okay, you have to pay them. You have to be on the payment plan, and you have to pay them every month. Because what happens is if you get behind, I mean, you could probably miss a couple here and there, but when you get way, way behind, they can come and garnish your wages. Okay, they can come garnish your wages. They can take you to court. And if it gets really, really bad, they put liens on your property, take your cars away, and everything else. The best way to do it, you just start making payments. Okay. And I saw this the other day. I mentioned this yesterday, but I'll say it again today. What happened was I had a client who I haven't seen in years. They had somebody coming in, and supposedly they got him back like $7,000 a year. But guess what? It was all bullshit. They put crazy stuff on the tax return. Okay. And what happened with the crazy stuff, that the IRS audited him, and that he couldn't come up with the receipts, and he owes now this money. So then the lady he went to says, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. He didn't worry about it because he trusted her. So then he said, go to a tax lawyer. Tax lawyer didn't do crap. He paid him $2,500 and he didn't get nothing out of it. If you would have came to me in the beginning, I would have said, look, dude, you can't really change it. Your W-2 form. Okay. Miss Karen, how you doing? Okay. By the way, if you want to come on and say hi, you're always welcome to come on and say hi. So bottom line is, this went on for 4 years, and he said now they're going to start garnishing in his wages. If they start paying, he got the threatening letter that says if we don't start getting a down payment, they're going to garnish your wages. They're going to go and repo your car, and they sent him a really, really nasty letter. So what did he call me and said what to do? I said, look, dude, start making payments. Okay. If you start making payments, okay, they'll get off your back and they'll leave you alone. By the way, my name is Albert Corey from Consultation, Accounting and Small Business. By the way, this is the first time in a long time I've been on this feed. Normally I'm in other groups, but today I followed just to come on here to see what anybody says. So that's it for today. If anybody's any questions or comments, you can always put it below. Oh, getting back to the guy. So he started making payments, and, you started making payments and they got off your back. But here's another thing I got to tell you here's another thing that I got to tell you about with the payments. Okay. If you get on a payment plan, it's taking the IRS about 90 days. Okay. Once you start doing the payment plan. But here's what I'm going to tell you to start to do. The minute you do your tax return and you start to owe money, okay, then, you better start sending, money in. Uber drivers, guess what? I do plenty of professional Uber drivers, and the biggest joke on Uber drivers is, and all these people do 1099s, okay? Guess what, guys? If you start making the money on 1099s, okay, as an Uber driver, as an MLM person, as somebody who's a realtor, okay, guess what? Start making estimated payments so you don't get into this trouble. The problem with a lot of these people, I had some lady the other day who cuts hair for a living. She comes in, she has $29,000, okay, in 1099s. And I kind of got her down to $1,000, and she started crying about, how much she's got to pay. And I'm laughing. I said, really, dude? I said, look, you probably make more than that in cash in a week. So just, start making the payments. He goes, oh, I can't pay it. Well, guess what? If you had a real job, had a W-2 form job, they'd be taking that out every day. Well, guys, I got to go. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying sitting on the outside. I enjoy talking to people. So if any questions or comments, you can always put it below. And you haven't done your tax return yet, I'm always there. I'll put in the comments below. My office is 305-823-9228. If you have any questions or comments, you can always drop it below. And if it's private, you can always put it in the instant messenger. Okay, guys. So I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye.